It's here. It's here. We're cleaning. Look how dusty my mop bucket got. I'm back. We can be a team again. Together. Okay. I am completely set. I did not count gathering all my cleaning supplies as part of my hour for the weekly home blessing. So that didn't count. I did go to the website. I had to do some searching. With that being said, I found the weekly home blessing. I'm linking it below. In 1 hour, so it's about 10 minutes per item, but there's 7 items, so that equals 70 minutes. But it does say like some aren't gonna take any or as much time. I'm going to read them for you, and then I'm gonna let you know there's a couple on here that just don't pertain to me today. So toss old magazines. I don't have any magazine subscriptions. I don't really like magazines, so not a problem. Gives me an extra 10 minutes probably on vacuuming, because the first time that I vacuumed this house for Clean Mama, or just, I think it was the whole house, it was over 45 minutes just vacuuming. So that gives me extra time to vacuum. Change the sheets. I actually changed my sheets as one of my laundry days. So not gonna do it during my weekly home blessing. Empty trash, I do that on Wednesdays, which happened to be yesterday, so my trashes are set to go. The one thing is though, I noticed I did forget to put liners in. So I'm going to put the trash liners into my trash bins. Vacuum all the rooms, just the middle. So this is supposed to be like a quick tidy. You're just making the room presentable. I haven't vacuumed. Well, I vacuumed last time we had guests, so it's been a hot minute. So I'm going to vacuum as much as I can, as fast as I can. I also vacuum my floors. So the carpets and the floors. I showed you earlier, I have dust bunnies, 4 animals, and a shedder. A human shedder. I've got a lot of stuff on my floors. So I vacuum the entire floors. 5, mop kitchens and bath. I got my mop bucket ready. Did you see how dusty my mop bucket was? It has missed me. We have a mutual love for each other because I keep it undusty. So we're gonna mop, we're gonna shine mirrors and doors, and we're gonna feather dust furniture. One thing about this, and I wrote it in the order that it was listed on the website, and please tell me in the comments below your method, but I dust first. I feel like the dust is, you know, you're gonna knock it, and I'm using a Swiffer, but you knock it onto the floor and then you vacuum it up. Whereas if you dust last, you're knocking it onto the floor and you just vacuumed. So I am going to dust first. Then I'm going to do all the mirrors and windows that I know are in serious need. And then I'm going to vacuum, and then I'm going to mop. I'm focusing on the upstairs. I feel like this is one of those projects that if I started, I might as well finish it. But what you're supposed to do is set 10 minutes for each task and then move on to the next task. I know vacuuming takes me more than 10 minutes. Luckily, I know I have 3 things that are already not needing to be done. So I'm gonna do the best I can with the 10 minutes. And I'm gonna see how far I get, because that is the rules. But luckily, I do get to add a little bit of extra time to my dusting and my mopping, because I have an extra basically 30 minutes, right? But it's an hour. I'm gonna dust fast. And I do have to move the camera around as well. So I feel like that gives me a little bit of extra time to play with. Tell me below if you think I'm cheating. It's worth it. It's worth it. All right, so I'm gonna start with my dusting. 10 minutes, go. So I had 3:44 left. 3 bags. I'm not taking you with me this time. All right, we've come to vacuuming and mopping. So I'm gonna set the timer, knowing I have some extra time for 10 minutes, and I'm gonna start vacuuming as much as I can get done. Good timing. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna have to take a shower. All right, because I have 23 minutes, so I'm gonna be doing the floors, but because I have that extra few minutes, I'm going to just spray the outsides of my toilets as an extra bonus because I know it kind of goes down and then mop it up, okay? So, is it against the rules? Yeah. Is it my house blessing? Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's fine. I just do what I want. I'm gonna do it to the other two, but I'm not taking you with me. There's no time! Oh my god, I did it. The timer hasn't gone yet. Okay. I might have gotten a little competitive with the timer because I'm dying. And I gave myself on the 60-minute 2 extra minutes for moving you around with me. But I got it all done. I just finished mopping the main floor. I just finished mopping the main floors. I vacuumed the main floors. I even washed the outsides of the toilets, which is great. The cleaner that I use does most of the work. I just have to wipe it all off, so that's why I threw it in there. And I just have to put garbages back once I can walk on the floors out there. I should be able to walk here pretty quick. Out here, just see how much is left on our timer. Let's go look. And then I'm gonna see how dirty my floors got. I'll be honest, I was thinking about this. I watch cleaners and TikTokers and stuff. 7 minutes left. I still have 7 minutes. I can put all the garbages back and the chairs. I could have vacuumed under the kitchen table. Whew. All right, well, I'm gonna keep it going. Let's see if I can finish up all the little tasks. Anyway, I was thinking, when people dump the water from their O-Cedar mop or their whatever mop bucket they're using, the water that I dump out of my bucket is never as dirty as what I see on TikTok, things like that. And I wonder if it's, because it sounds like in some parts of the US, you wear shoes in and outside the house. Like you just walk in the house, you don't take them off kind of thing. And I'm wondering if it's because we don't do that. It's just not something we do. So maybe my floors would be dirtier if we did that. It's just something I was thinking of. We're gonna check that water in a minute. Let's see. That's probably the darkest I've ever seen it. But I haven't mopped in 31 days. So, there you have it. My theory is by not wearing shoes in the house, we don't get that dirty of water. But It was pretty bad. There you have it, before my 60-minute timer even went off. Well, 62, because again, I took time to move you around with me. I got it done. Weekly home blessing. Check. It's done. Oh, it looks good in here too. So everything is put away except my mop and bucket. I just turned off the timer. I set it for 62 minutes, giving me 2 minutes to move you around with me. And I still had a minute left. And that was putting everything away as well. So 1 hour, this house looks amazing. All the things that I was, going on and on and on and on about are done. And in fact, a few extra, like all the wind mirrors, it looks great. So 1 hour is what it took me to do a weekly home blessing of my upper level. Feels good. We are seeing lots of progress so far. I love adding the weekly home blessing. And I guess if I were to say, I think it would have been completely appropriate to throw it in, or even half a weekly home blessing earlier in the 31 days. Again, I'm done with the 31 baby steps, but I could see even picking 2 and doing 20 minutes of a home blessing for, those that are just starting out. Each week add 1 or 2 items to the list. It would have worked. I would have been happier. It would have worked great. And I just think it would have really benefited once a week to do something like that. But I'm not going backwards. I'm moving forwards. This is beautiful. Everything was a quick dust. Everything was a quick vacuum. I'm eager to find out it must be the zones that we clean things. I just have to do my decluttering and 5-minute room rescue and laundry and put my dishes away. We're rocking and rolling. Still on day 32. I have zhuzhed up my hair after my competitive weekly home blessing. I tell you, I was moving. Put it this way, I didn't even put this video in fast motion. I'm just kidding. I was moving pretty quick to get all the stuff done in the allotted time, knowing it usually takes me longer than an hour. But I did it with time to spare. I have freshened up and I have a pickle. And that is, I like to stick to the 15 minutes of decluttering. If you have been watching any of my baby steps, you know since the day we started decluttering, I love it. And this room is my son's playroom. I worked on it for 30 minutes on day 31 because it was making up for day 30 and 31 combined. And I made a huge dent. But I'm looking at it, he is at grandma's, and any of you that have a toddler will probably understand it is really hard to go through their toys and decide what maybe they don't need anymore when they're around. So I have a little pickle because he's gonna be coming home and I wanna have this room done. And I'd also like to have his bedroom done as well. I'm less worried about that one because we have to go through clothes and stuff and he doesn't really care if I get rid of clothes. But I just like to have both of these spaces done. So I'm gonna do a 15-minute timer. Tomorrow, I was planning on having kind of a day off. So if need be, I'm going to do a second 15-minute and bank it for tomorrow, or just do a second 15-minute, haven't decided. We're setting the 15-minute timer. I'm gonna see what I can do. So we are going on basically 3 days of decluttering in this room, but we've made a lot of progress. 15 minutes, set my timer. I've got a garbage bag. I've got Lolly's garbage bag. I'm sure she'll come in and see what I'm doing. Let's do this. so we got declutter over there. A bag full of McDonald's toys, which I'm just gonna get rid of. On the door, garbage. And if you've been watching me long enough, you know there's something I have to do.